Hi, I'm John Deaton, and I'm running for United States Senate against Elizabeth Warren. The reason I'm running is because America is in multiple crises, and Massachusetts is ground zero in each one of them. We have an illegal immigration problem in this country. It's actually bankrupting this state. We have an inflation problem. Regular people are being priced out of the economy. Massachusetts is the second most expensive state to live in now. We have opioid addiction. 1 million American lives have been lost, and that's due to the border problem. And then, of course, we have this debt problem that our leaders aren't paying attention to. 35 trillion in debt, credit card debt at all-time highs. 40% of Americans don't have $500 in case of an emergency. And then we look overseas and the world is slipping in chaos. Foreign wars, Ukraine, Israel, Iran. But the greatest crisis we face is a crisis of leadership. In Washington, D.C., career politicians like Elizabeth Warren sit back. They fuel the division between us so that they can stay in power. I'm running because when you look at the Senate, you don't see someone who understands regular people and understands the struggles of regular people. I understand those struggles because I've lived them. I come from extreme poverty, a single mother on welfare and food stamps who could barely put food on the table. I've listened to her cry at night on the nights that she couldn't. I lived in one of the worst neighborhoods in America, in a place in Detroit, surrounded by violence. I watched my mom get stabbed when I was 6. I was the victim of child rape for 2 years between 9 and 11. My best friend died in my arms because of a drive-by shooting. My first day of high school, I had guns pulled on me, and I dropped out like everyone else in my family. And I was a high school dropout for several months. But I found someone who took a chance on me, a principal of a tiny Catholic high school. And he made me play sports, and he made me be active in the church, and he made me do a good job in school, and he cut the tuition, and I worked, and I paid off high school, and I paid off college, and I made it to Boston at New England School of Law. And I realized that I am the American dream. And so I was so proud I joined the Marine Corps, and something I'm very proud of. The Marine Corps chose me to represent the entire Commonwealth for the 1994 Judge Advocate Law contract. I couldn't afford Harvard, but I beat out Harvard and BC and BU and Suffolk and all the other great law schools here in the Commonwealth. And I'm very proud of that fact. And I was on active duty for 7 years. I was stationed in Yuma fighting the cartels and drug infiltration through our southern border. I was awarded the Meritorious Service Medal from the President for my efforts. And after I got out of the Marine Corps, I set up shop here in Massachusetts. For 22 years, I've been a lawyer representing working families, people who get mesothelioma and lung cancer. I've been fighting major corporations and insurance companies for 2 decades on their behalf. I've been fighting for them in court, and now I want to fight for them and you in the Senate. Elizabeth Warren, I think she had good had good intentions when she first went to the Senate 12 years ago, but she had her chance. She's been there for 12 years, and she's only passed 1 bill. You or I get fired if we have that kind of lack of productivity at work, and so we're just asking for her to be held to the same standard that you or I am. You may have seen the debates. You can see I can get passionate sometimes, but the reality is I want to go to the Senate because I want to make a difference in your life, the way I made a difference in my own life. When you go through the things that I've went through in life and you overcome those things and you become the American dream, you want it for other people. And I see the dream dying and I want to do something about it. Senator Warren is part of the broken system in Washington. We need to fix it. And the way we fix it is we send people who understand the struggles of everyday Americans. And so I'm asking you, when you go to vote, whether it's early or on November 5th, and you see John Deaton from Swansea, that you give me the honor to represent you in the Senate. Thank you, and God bless you.